Yo, what is going on? I know nobody's in here yet, but if you are watching this after the fact, make sure you click that notification bell so you know when I do go live and when I do upload videos. Let me, you know the deal. Let me just edit the settings really quickly and we'll jump right into this live stream. Give everybody some time to hop in here really quickly. Okay. Save that. Alright, so let's go back. I'm gonna get the live stream pulled up here. Let's see what's going on in the chat. We got 5 people in here. Alright, I am live. Yo, what's going on, Roland? And what's up, Tai? Yeah, man, that PS Classic, the PlayStation Classic, is that came out of nowhere. Honestly, that shocked me. I was not expecting to wake up to that news today. I'll get a little bit more into it once we get a couple more people in here. But yeah, that was insane. I'm curious as to why they only showed 5 games instead of the full lineup. Maybe to keep the hype going. Yo, Real Talk, what's going on? But yeah, that was a weird thing that they only decided to show 5 games. Out of the 5 games that were shown, Tekken is my favorite. If I had to rank them, I'd say Tekken. I'm blanking out on the games right now. Tekken, Ridge Racer, and then oh no, I'm sorry. Tekken, Final Fantasy VII, Ridge Racer, and then the other 2 were. I've never actually played them before, so I'd just rank those at the bottom. Did anybody pre-order the Classic Edition of the PlayStation? Yo, what's up, Razor Sharp? Carlton, what's good? Haven't seen you in a minute. Alright, Roland. Good luck in school tomorrow. Yeah, definitely. I would imagine they put Twisted Metal. You can't make a Classic Edition and not put Twisted Metal on it. And I think that they might leave out Crash and they might leave out Spyro only because they have Crash already has the HD version that's already out, and Spyro has the HD version coming out November, I believe. I know it was supposed to come out this month and it got pushed back. But yeah, I think that they might leave those out. I hope for Twisted Metal. We need a Metal Gear Solid game on there for sure. The original Resident Evil. And there's just so many great games on the PlayStation. It'd be hard to narrow it down to just 20. But it looks like from the video that I saw that it's going to be using a USB-C to connect for power. So if that's the case, we should be able to hack it just like the NES and the Super Nintendo. So that's what I'm hoping. Because I do feel like it's a little overpriced. It's $100. The Super Nintendo Classic was $80. And it came with 2 controllers as well, and it came with a couple more games and 1 exclusive game in Star Fox 2 that we've never had released to us. So I do feel like it should have been maybe around the $80 price point, but again, PS1 is newer games than Super Nintendo, so that may be why. But if we can hack it, then it definitely makes the $100 price point totally worth it. Let's see here. Carlton, did you pre-order the classic PlayStation? Yes, Siphon Filter. That Siphon Filter 1 and 2, and there was a 3rd one, but I don't know if that was on PlayStation 1 or not. And actually, I actually have 1 and 2 in my collection. But yeah, Siphon Filter is another classic game. Yo, Carlton, bro, you better do that before they sell out. Let me see if pre-orders are still up right now. I know when I checked earlier this afternoon, we were still good, but you don't want it to end up like the Super Nintendo Classic or the NES Classic where we couldn't find it anywhere. Let's see. Yeah, right now pre-orders are still good, so if anyone hasn't pre-ordered them, I'd recommend pre-ordering. That box looks sick. I love the box. It looks a little bit different from the original box, but it's still really cool. So let's go back here. um, yeah, Parappa the Rappa, another one. I don't know if they'll put Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but hopefully, you know, that's another one that they would put on there. Um, what do I have in my PS1 collection that's like classic? Let me see. My PS1 collection's all the way on the bottom right here. Um, oh, the Chrono Cross. That would be another good one to have on there. You gotta have a Gran Turismo game. If we're getting Ridge Racer, gotta have Gran Turismo. Either one or two. Two is obviously the better one, so probably Gran Turismo 2. Oh, Tomb Raider. How could we forget about Tomb Raider? Gotta put Tomb Raider on there for sure. You have Spyro pre-ordered, but you want to cancel it to get Spider-Man? Yes. Honestly, as much as I love Spyro, I recommend doing that. Spider-Man, this was probably Game of the Year, if not, like, it's in good contention for Game of the Year. I put so many hours into it. I already beat the story mode. It didn't take me too long, but I did play, like, a lot of hours nonstop. But now I'm doing, like, all the side mission stuff to try and get 100% done with the game, and I'm 95%, so I'm almost there. But yes, definitely Spider-Man. Any chance you can get to get it, get it. Yeah, Jet Moto. Gotta go with Jet Moto as well. That was another great game. But yeah, I hope we get like an original Xbox Classic Edition and a Dreamcast Classic Edition. More so Dreamcast, because I feel like that was a little bit more of not a rare system, but the lifespan of the Dreamcast wasn't too long. It was only, I think, 2 years. So not a lot of people really got to even experience the Dreamcast like that. Yeah, I've been hearing I was hearing God of War was Game of the Year until Spider-Man came out. And then Spider-Man came out, everybody was saying the Spider-Man's Game of the Year. I haven't played God of War yet, but I don't know, man. Spider-Man was pretty awesome. I didn't order the mini Neo Geo, not yet. What's title? Oh man, I think by now I think we all know what title is. I don't know why that offended so many people. I mean, it was just simply not knowing. I don't know. It is what it is. I know now, so I won't make the mistake again. But like, I could understand if it was not knowing what Space Invaders was, but not knowing the creator of Space Invaders. It's just like a little tidbit. Yeah, I got thanks. I got the Raptors jersey. I got a whole jersey collection. I did a video on it actually. It's somewhere on my channel. Probably a couple months ago, I did a whole jersey collection. Who's who's JP? Who am I? Oh, we all lost our identities in this live stream here today. Let me see. I'm just checking my YouTube comments right quick. What's life? What's life? Yeah, man, we're missing the Duck guy. We're missing Darkwing Duck. Who else are we missing? We're missing a couple of regulars in here. Christina's sleeping, for anyone who cares. Let's see. What other big news? There was something else, some other news. Oh, Avatar. Are any of you guys into Avatar the way I am? Do I think Nintendo 64 Mini Classic is coming out? I do believe so, because Nintendo, I think last year, right around the time the Super Nintendo Classic dropped, they took out the, was it like the patent or the copyright or whatever? They renewed it for the 64. So I do believe it's coming out, but I don't know if it would be this year, because if it would be this year, they would have announced it for like the Christmas time like they did with the other ones. So maybe it'll be next year, or maybe they're trying to figure out the whole 4-player controller and pricing. I don't know. I do believe it is coming out, especially with Sony now dropping the classic PlayStation. I do think we'll probably see the N64. You haven't missed much, man. Just here. There's also talks of a Game Boy Classic. Um, I don't know if they'll do that. I mean, I would love for them to, but I don't know. It's just I don't know. There's just something about it that just it feels like they wouldn't do it. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it being a handheld. I don't really know, but I would hope so. What games do I think would be on there? Obviously, you got to have Pokemon on there. What other classic Game Boy games? Like when I think of Game Boy, I think of Pokemon, but I know there was a lot of other good games. Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, and there's a what was it, Oracle of the Ages, I believe, is on there. There were some good Ninja Turtle games on the Game Boy, Kirby, Wario Land. So there's a bunch of great games on the Game Boy. Any predictions for the mini PS1 for games? Oh yeah, we talked a little bit about that earlier. So I'm thinking Metal Gear Solid, Tomb Raider, Twisted Metal, possibly Siphon Filter. I don't think that they're gonna include Crash Bandicoot and Spyro since they have the HD versions coming out. Or Crash is already out, but Spyro is going to be coming out. So I don't think they're going to include those, but I hope they do because you can't have a classic edition without those. Those are basically the mascots of the system. So we'll have to wait and see. Yo, Switch Virtual Console got hacked already? What did they hack on it? I didn't hear anything about that. I was playing it yesterday because I bought my Switch online yesterday along with the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle. But how did they hack it? What did they do? Yeah, and actually, somebody sent a link to me about that Xbox situation after Sony announced the PS1. Um, Microsoft sent out a tweet. I think it was like the UK division or whatever. They sent out a tweet basically saying you don't have to buy a classic edition console. Xbox One is backwards compatible, which was hilarious. But I still love these clone consoles. So if Xbox or Microsoft were to make one, I'd still buy it. Original Silent Hill. Uh, I don't know. 20 games, only 20 games included. I don't know if they would include Silent Hill. Silent Hill, I don't feel like it was as synonymous with the PS1 as much as other titles like Symphony of the Night, like Tomb Raider. So only having those 20 slots, I don't know if they'll include that game. Crash Team Racing. They did include Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo Classic, but they already got Ridge Racer as a racing game, and I'm pretty sure they'll throw in Gran Turismo as a racing game. So I don't know if they'll include another racing game, only having 20 spots left open. Toy Story 2 with Buzz Lightyear on the cover. Isn't that like a super hard to find game if that's the right Toy Story I'm thinking about. I know there's a Toy Story game for some systems like super hard to find. Yeah, original Resident Evil. And I think they can't put the later ones on there because I think Resident Evil 2 and on use the DualShock analog sticks, and they're only including the standard PS1 controller. Got my email last night from Walmart about the October release of Arcade1Up. Is it Arcade1Up's fault or Walmart? Um, I don't, I don't know if it's really anybody's fault. I mean, Arcade1Up came out and said that they're pushing back the street date, but they do encourage retailers to still ship out whatever was pre-ordered and slated to be released on the 25th, which I think is now 6 days away. Or is it? Yeah, I think it's 6 days away. 5 or 6 days. No, today's Wednesday. I'm thinking today's Thursday. 6 days away. GameStop hasn't sent me a cancellation or like a delay or a notice or anything yet. So hopefully mine comes here because I still don't have a review unit. And by the looks of it, review units are going to be sent out like much later on. So I'm hoping that I can get mine on September 20, whatever day, 25th it comes out and then it ships. So whatever day, however long it takes to ship, I'm hoping I get mine from GameStop. So will the PS1 Classic only have one type of classic games for each genre. No, I don't think so. I think they'll have maybe like two or three. You might have like two RPGs, two racing games, maybe like two or three adventure games, maybe a couple puzzle games even. There were some pretty good puzzle games on there. Kingdom Hearts 3, yeah, definitely looking forward to that. That's coming out in January. Man, I got so many games and just things coming out between now and January. I obviously, Arcade1Up. Um, and then in October, there's nothing coming out that I'm aware of. But then November, I have the GameCube adapter for the Switch, the Spyro collection, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Um, I think that's it for October. I mean, for November. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. And then December we got Smash, and January we got Kingdom Hearts, and I'm sure there's games I'm forgetting. I just picked up 2K and Spider-Man for the PS4. So there's just so many. Oh, and of course the classic PlayStation in December as well. So many things coming out, man. My wallet really hates me right now. Yeah, Puzzle Fighter. Yes, Puzzle Fighter. And Alpha 3 is great. I don't know if they'll put Alpha on there. I don't know if they'll put any Street Fighter games on there, really. Because Street Fighter was on multiple consoles. I know the Alpha series. No, even the Alpha series was on multiple consoles. But like Tekken, that was strictly PlayStation. So I don't know if they'll include Street Fighter on there. I hope they do, though. Yeah, I'm hearing from GameStop if you want to cancel the order, like they're not accepting cancellations right now because it's so close to the release date, so you have to wait to get it, and then I don't know if you have to ship it back or take it to the store and return it. Did I get any other Kingdom Hearts figures? Not yet. I've been eyeing Pete from Goofy, the big fat dude. I've been eyeing him at my GameStop. I think he's like $15. I'm waiting for him to drop a little bit more before I pick him up. NBA Jam, yep. I'm still a firm believer that hang time is better, but I have no problem with NBA Jam. Red Dead Redemption 2. I never got into the Red Dead series. I gave it a try. I played it. I don't know what it was about it that I didn't like. I think maybe the having the stamina on the horses and it taking forever to travel. I don't know. But that was when they first came out that I tried it. Maybe I need to go back. I think I even have it I'm pretty sure I have it in my collection. So one of these days I got to go back and give it another try. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Spyro, Forza Horizon 4. Yeah, I actually I do want to try out the Forza Horizon 4. I normally don't pick up racing games like that, but Forza Horizon 4 looks pretty awesome. And I have a free trial for Game Pass that I got with my Xbox One X, so I'm waiting for Forza to come out so I can use my Game Pass to use it to play Forza Horizon for that month. Dude, so many RPGs on the PS1. PS1 was basically the home of RPGs, man. There's so many to even count. Do I think they'll be hard to find? Yes, I do think they'll be hard to find simply because, scalpers are going to be going after it to try and flip them to make a profit. And then, people like us who just genuinely want one are going to be going after it. But again, the good thing is pre-orders are still available. So if you do want it, go ahead and pre-order. I'll even leave the link right here for you guys. Hold on a second. Um, I know you can pre-order at GameStop and you can pre-order at Best Buy. I don't know about anywhere else. But the good thing with GameStop, they don't charge your card until it ships. So you can pre-order now if you order online. There's the link for you guys. You can pre-order online and you won't be charged until whenever it comes out, December, what is it, 3rd? So that's a good thing. If you do it in stores, you have to put a $25 deposit, which I did today. Yeah, I don't know what it was about Red Dead Redemption that I didn't like. I don't know. It just felt very slow paced compared to what I was used to from Rockstar from playing, coming off of playing GTA 4. at the time. I don't know. I think that's what did it for me. But I know that it's got a strong following. A lot of people love that game. And you know, look, the part two looks pretty cool. So, and the Undead Redemption DLC for the original Red Dead was also pretty cool looking. Also, again, that was during the whole zombie craze. I think Call of Duty really started the whole zombie craze. You remember when just like every game and every TV show was like The Walking Dead and all those things. It was just zombies everywhere. I don't know why zombies became a big phenomenon after zombies and what Call of Duty was that? Black Ops 1 that brought out the zombies? Oh man! As I was saying earlier, is anyone an Avatar fan like I am? Are you excited about the Netflix series that's coming out? If you guys even care, I don't know. I personally think Avatar is like the greatest thing ever. It was World at War that brought out the zombies. I could have swore it was Black Ops. I don't know. What's going on? What's going on? World at War. Huh. I don't know. That was so long ago. I used to be really into the whole Call of Duty first person shooter thing, but I played so much of it back when they came out that I really just got tired of it. I don't even play first person shooters anymore. Yeah, there's rumors for those Funko Pops. I need those Avatar Funko Pops. I need all of them. I will be getting all of them, and I'll definitely be reviewing and unboxing all of them. Okay, so World at War came out first, but I guess Black Ops is really when it took off. Left 4 Dead 2 is definitely your favorite game in the world. That's cool. I don't know if I have a specific game that I could call like my favorite. I got so many games that I love, but even making like a top 10 list of games of all time, that's tough for me. There's certain games that I know are like always in that list. Like GTA 5 will forever be in my top 10 games of all time. Um, I don't know if Spider-Man will be in my top 10 games of all time, but it's definitely in my like top superhero game of all time. That and Arkham City are like they're basically tied, but I feel like the story in Spider-Man was just so amazing. It really was the Spider-Man movie that we never got. If you just watch the cutscenes and everything, it's just a phenomenal story, man. And that ending really got to me too. That ending was, whew, that ending was tough. Pre-ordered the classic at Best Buy. That's what's up. Yo, Carlton, when are you not eating food, yo? Every time I see you, you're on Snapchat eating. You were on Snapchat a couple hours ago eating a public sub. But go get some food for me too, bro. I appreciate it. We gotta link up soon, man. I'm moving out of this apartment in the next month, so you gotta come through with Sean, so we can play a couple times before I'm out of here. No, man. PS1 orders were live. I don't know if they went up live as soon as the trailer went out. But when I woke up this morning, I pre-ordered mine right at 10 o'clock when GameStop opened. So pre-orders went live today. I checked earlier in the chat. They're still available. I dropped the link. If you scroll up in the comments, you can click the link if you want to pre-order from GameStop. I'll drop the Best Buy link too for anybody who prefers to get it from there. I know a lot of people hate GameStop. I'm not really sure why, but I don't mind buying from them. But let me look it up on Best Buy. Ooh, looks like Best Buy is sold out. It says coming soon. Yeah, Best Buy is sold out. Let me show you guys. So GameStop right now is the only place you can get it. So I don't know if you guys can see that right there. It says coming soon. I would click that link if you want to pre-order that I put in the chat. Walmart has them? Alright, let's see. I mean, GameStop definitely has them. Let's see Walmart. I'll even check. I'll check Amazon too. I checked earlier; they didn't have them. Let's see. Yeah, Walmart does have it. So if you guys want to order from Walmart, they got the pre-orders available. I'm going to show you guys right there. I'll drop the link right now in the chat if you want to do that. Hold on one sec. PS1 Classic for $800 on eBay. Oh my god. People are crazy, man. PlayStation Classic. Let me check Amazon for you guys. Still not on Amazon. So, Walmart and GameStop are the two places. Let me check Target. Not on Target either. So, Walmart and GameStop. Hey man, you're just kidding, but honestly, give it like, I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe a month. You'll see that for real. Galaga's already announced. Galaga is a Walmart exclusive cabinet. It's currently sold out right now. But yeah, that was announced a couple months ago. And Pac-Man is actually rumored to be coming out for here in the U.S. in November for Black Friday. I think they're supposed to announce it in October. And China actually, here I am confusing my countries. Japan actually has the Pac-Man cabinet already available for pre-order. Yeah, it's just this, not the DualShock, just the standard ones. Oh, a combination. I don't think they'll be doing that. I don't think that it'll be a combination because the Galaga and the Pac-Man cabinets are they're store exclusive, which is why there's only 2 games on each of those cabinets. So I don't think they'll be like tweaking those to combine it into one. I mean, it'll be cool, for sure, but I don't think they'll be doing that. I feel you. I hope everybody gets their cabinets delivered in one piece with no damage because it's going to be a hassle to try and go back and forth and get replacements shipped and all that. So I really hope nothing comes damaged. Did you get my link on the image? Maybe. When was this? I got a lot of comments right when I posted video. I'm looking back at my recent comments. Let me see. I see you commented on my last video. What video was it on? Because I don't see it recently. Yeah, I'm not sure why they didn't throw Mrs. Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man on the cabinet. The only reasoning I could see behind that is because they plan to release another one with Miss Pac-Man, which is kind of stupid, but I get it. You're trying to make as much money as possible. You know, people are going to buy the Pac-Man one, but then you're going to release Miss Pac-Man, and you know people are going to want that one, so they're going to buy that one. You should sell your Xbox to get the PS1 Classic. I don't know. I love my Xbox. I use my Xbox One as my main console. The PS4 that I have, I only have it to play like Spider-Man and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just really love the Xbox One, and I'm not like an Xbox fanboy like that or anything. Like I grew up on the PlayStation. My first Xbox wasn't until the 360. And I hated the PS3, but I love the PS4 and the PS1 and PS2. But the PS3 I hated. I still have one in my collection though. So I don't know. It's up to you, man. You want the arcade to have the different version where the screen is up front, but where the screen is somewhat flat. Are you talking about the arcade cabinets that you would like kind of look down into, and the screens would be like kind of at an angle, or like laying flat, and you'd be looking down into it? I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. Yeah, at an angle. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Um, what cabinet had that? Let me see. I can't think off the top of my head which cabinet had that. I think the Konami cabinet had that, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Here's a generic cabinet displaying what you're talking about, though. I don't know. This looks like some homemade cabinet or whatever. If you guys can even see that. Yeah, I don't know if, no, it wouldn't cost any more to make it like that. You just have to angle it differently. But with the proportions that they are, the the height difference, you're kind of looking down into it anyways. Um, but I get what you're saying. It would, but not every cabinet had that. But for the ones that did, it would give it that more authentic feel. Do I think the PS2 Classic will happen? I mean, if the PS1 Classic does great, then definitely. And I don't know. I haven't tried emulating PS2 games, but I know if you have at least a decent smartphone, you can do it. So emulation shouldn't be a problem. So I do think if the PS1 does good, and I have a feeling that it will, then I believe we'll see a PS2 Classic somewhere down the line. What's my favorite suit in Spider-Man? Oh man, that's tough. I really like the comic book one, the one that's like cell shaded to make it look like cartoony. Basically, I really like that one. I love the standard suit for the game, the one that was made specifically, the White Spider. I like that one. I like the 2099, the white version. What else is a good one? The Big Time Spider-Man's a good one. And I'm working to get 100% beating the game so I can have Spider-Man wearing nothing but his mask and his boxers. Can you shout out? I'm doing a challenge. Does that count as shouting you out? I don't know. What's going on? 10,000 subscribers with no videos. I don't know what challenge he's doing, but if you guys want to go see what challenge he's doing, head over to his channel. Do you think the issue with the spinner might dissuade or create apprehension in purchasing a hypothetical driver cabinet in the future? I, without, I mean, I know people were having issues with the spinner. Without having experienced it, I don't know exactly how it felt, or how, what the issue was. Because, to some people who are like super arcade purists, um, they can say, oh, the spinner doesn't feel exactly like it did in the arcade. But to other people, it could feel different, but it could still be good. So I really can't comment on the spinner, but I mean, if these things come out and people like them, and whatever, and if they can tweak a couple things to improve it, maybe make the spinner, free spinning, because I know that was also an issue, that it's not a free spinning spinner. I think if they learn from it and tweak a couple things, I think people will still, support them. No problem, man. I think Arcade1Up, if you message them about angled screens, they will probably do it for you. Um, like me personally, if I message them, or are you just saying in general, if anybody messages them? Any good cheap laptops that I know of? Not off the top of my head, but I mean, if you go to like Best Buy or whatever, you can always find like a cheap Windows laptop for probably like about $300 or so, depending what you want to use the laptop for. If you're just using it for like school or whatever, and you're typing Microsoft Word and whatnot, You can find even a $200 laptop that doesn't have that strong of a processor, that you don't need that much power if you're just like typing Word and stuff like that. But if you're gonna be doing maybe YouTube viewing or anything that requires somewhat of a processor, you're gonna be spending about $350 to $400 for about the cheapest laptop to meet those requirements. If I do it, not. I mean, honestly, man, I don't think so. um, I don't. I don't. It's weird, man. Arcade1Up, the people who run the Facebook Messenger, it's just like whoever runs that messenger, that's their specific job. They just run the messenger. They have nothing to do with anything else. So, even if they laid the message to someone higher up, like the person higher up wouldn't even probably know who I am. And I mean, I still haven't even got a review cabinet, and nobody else has either. So there's just so many issues they're having. But you know, I can try and bring it up to them. I don't know if it'll make a difference, but I'll message them. I'll see what comes out of it. Why message remove? What message was removed? What are you talking about? I would also find it cool if they added sticks to put on about points and stuff like that for you. What do you mean? I'd also find it cool if they added sticks to put on about points and stuff. What do you mean by that? That I don't know. I don't understand what sticks. Also, by the way, I'm gonna end the live stream at 11 p.m. my time. So that's basically like 18 minutes from now. Um, so you know, just letting you guys know, we got about 18 minutes. Let me check my phone battery to see. I should be good. I charged the phone. I got 27%. That should last me. That'll be fine. Yeah, I mean IGN, man. Like, I think they're even featured on the Arcade1Up website, but I don't even think IGN's made like any videos of Arcade1Up. But yeah, I don't know, man. When I do my review, I'll see what I can message to them as far as recommending, you know, improvements and stuff like that. I'll see what I can do. Which of the ones am I getting? I am getting the Street Fighter cabinet. That is the one I have. I have one on pre-order, and I supposedly have a review cabinet that they're supposed to send out to me, which puts me in a dilemma because I requested a Street Fighter cabinet as well, but I kept my pre-order for the specific reason in case I didn't end up getting one. And from the looks of it, I am going to be getting the regular retail version before I even, or if I even get the review cabinet. So I may end up with two Street Fighter cabinets. Hopefully not, but I'll have to return one of them or whatever. We'll have to see. But yeah, definitely Street Fighter is what I'm getting. Are you planning on getting one? What are you getting? I did hear of Replicate. I think those are really, really cool, but overpriced. Just me personally, I wouldn't pay that much for something that small. But that's just me. Alphacade. I think I heard of that one. Let's see. Alphacade. Yes, I heard. I saw pictures, but I didn't really look into them that much. BrickSeek's usually accurate. Basically, you know, if let's say with the Arcade1Up stuff, if they tell you that they have it in stock, you could go to the store, you may not see it on the floor. Just because it's in stock doesn't mean that it's out there available for you to buy. Oh, excuse me. If it's in stock, but you know, for instance, like these, and it's not meant to be sold yet, more than likely it's going to be in the back somewhere, you know, scanned into a place until it's time for it to be put out on the shelf. So BrickSeek is usually accurate. Yeah, it seems like everybody got that Walmart email today. Luckily, I pre-ordered from GameStop, so I haven't had that issue yet. We'll have to wait and see. Street Fighter and Final Fight. Nice, nice. Yeah, the Final Fight's the other cabinet that I'm really interested in. And I actually just picked up the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle yesterday for the Nintendo Switch, and it's available on Xbox and PS4 also. No, I played through Final Fight last night. Had tons of fun with it. Yeah, man, I pre-ordered the PS1 Classic early this morning. Actually, I made a little video talking about it earlier. If you haven't checked that out, if you want to, but yeah, I pre-ordered it first thing this morning. If you just jumped in this live stream right now, GameStop and Walmart are the only places that you can pre-order. Best Buy pre-orders are already sold out on their website. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing also about the control panel. And I thought about putting plexiglass, or you could even get just like a thin like piece of some type of film or something, like a clear film, and put that over it as well. Yeah, if I find out any information about the angled screens, I'll make a video on it for sure. Yeah, the PS1 Classic right now at this moment is selling out to or being pre-ordered by two sets of people. People like us that are collectors or retro gamers that just genuinely want one to play one, and then scalpers. And then once word gets out to like the casual gamers, then you're gonna have that crowd of people that are gonna want one as well. So I hope there's enough stock to go around. I mean, right now nobody has any excuses because pre-orders, like I said, are available. So if you just don't pre-order now and hope that you'll find one down the line, not you specifically, just people in general, then that's your fault. I feel like just take the precautions now so you don't have to worry about it later and end up like the NES Classic situation, because that was horrible. And it's funny because now you can find NES Classics anywhere now that Nintendo started sending out more to stores. Saints Row 3 to Nintendo Switch in 2019. Honestly, I'm hoping for GTA 5 on the Nintendo Switch. I would really love to see that. What are my thoughts on the Space Invaders cabinet? Yay or nay? I think it's a really awesome looking cabinet. I think it really pops out from all of the other ones that we're getting right now because it's that bright blue graphic on it. That alone looks really awesome, and you can't go wrong with Space Invaders, which is made by Taito, if you didn't know. Because now I know that. But yes, Space Invaders, if you like the Space Invaders game, definitely go for it because it's a beautiful cabinet. 20 games is limited. Yeah, for sure. The NES Classic had 30 games, and the Super Nintendo Classic had, I think, like 21 or 22, somewhere around there. But again, if it's hackable, then really the amount of games that come on it don't really matter because you can just add whatever games you want on it anyways. I think Space Invaders cabinet are not worth it because it only has one game. It has two games, but it's a variation of the same game, so I guess technically one game. I hope GameStop and everyone continues to sell the PS1 Classic. Oh, trust me, they'll sell it as long as they have stock available. They'll definitely sell it. Bully to the Nintendo Switch? I hope so. Bully was a great game. I actually just picked up, hold on a second. Come on. Come on. There we go. I actually just picked this up at Walmart the other day for $11. It's cool because it's Bully. It's the Xbox 360 version of Bully, but it's like repurposed in like the backwards compatible Xbox One packaging. So I thought that was pretty cool. Didn't come with the map or the manual or anything. Just came with this, but I don't even know where the disc for this is. It's not in my Xbox. It's in one of these game cases. But yeah, this was pretty cool. Bully was definitely an underrated game, and I hope that we do see a sequel one day, because while it is a great game, it is a little outdated, so it'd be nice to see get that back in there. It'd be nice to see a remaster, or not even a remaster, but just a new Bully game. PS1 games take up more. Yeah, It just depends how big, I guess, like, how much space they have on the board that they're using. I don't know if the 64 is coming this year. I feel like if it was coming this year, we would have heard about it already. Maybe it might be coming next year, but it would make sense for them to drop it like sometime soon, so that they can sell it for the holidays. Yeah, I heard about Bully being in GTA. Did have for anyone that's played Spider-Man on the PS4 that's in here? Did you guys catch the GTA 4 reference in Spider-Man? Red Dead on the Switch. I don't know if they'll do that. I don't know. Last question. Why the last question, man? Keep them coming. We're here for 9 more minutes, so keep it coming. Uh, yes, they are going to be releasing cocktail cabinets. Alright, I'll check it out after this video. Also, I'm going to get going now. Please make a video on the titles Arcade1Up. Alright, man. Take care. Thanks for hopping in this live stream. I'll catch you in the next video, bro. Hydro Thunder? Yes. Hydro Thunder. Yeah, it was on PS1. That was a great game. Mafia 3. That's possible, but I wasn't a big Mafia 3 fan. I loved Mafia 2, and I was super hyped for Mafia 3, but once I got it, I was very underwhelmed with it and ended up trading it in like not long after having it. There's only, I think, 2 games that have done that to me that I was like really hyped for. Then I played it and I was very disappointed. And that was Mafia 3. Actually, Mafia 3, Just Cause 4, and The Division. The Division had a lot of potential, but it was just a very repetitive and just slow grinding game, mainly because it was like an RPG style shooter type of thing, which was very weird. But it definitely had a lot of potential. But the fact that you had to run everywhere, the fact that you couldn't get in any vehicles, and like sometimes you'd have to run across across New York City, which could take, if you have to get to a certain place, it could take you 10 minutes of running, which just got very annoying. My stupid friend thought God of War came from the PS1. Unfortunately not. I haven't heard anything about a Bloody Roar cabinet, no. The Division 2, I haven't played Division 2, man, but, I mean, Division still, it looks cool, it looks fun, and I saw the trailers from E3 for Division 2, and it makes me want to try it, but I don't know, I just wasn't the biggest fan of Division 1, but it's pretty cheap to get nowadays, so I might pick one up for like $5 or something like that, and just add it to the collection. Again, I ended up trading it in, but I don't know, man. There was just something about it. You can get God of War on the PS Vita. Yeah, I actually need to add the PS Vita to my collection. I don't have the PS Vita. I have the PSP. I want to get the PSP Go, that little one that's like was like a slide up thing, kind of looked like the old T-Mobile Sidekick. But yeah, I definitely need that in the PS Vita in my collection. That's a shame, man. The PS Vita didn't take off like it should have. Alright guys, we are down to the 6-minute mark. I'm ending this at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So just again, like I do in every live stream, thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate all of you. You have both gods on the PSP. Hey, I wanted to know why the Rampage cabinet has 3 players and you're only allowed 2 players, especially in Gauntlet. Honestly, I don't know the answer to that question. I was wondering the same thing. But I think because there is a ROM for 2 players and there's a ROM for 4 players. So I don't know. I guess they just went with the 2-player ROM to make it easier. That's the only thing I could think of. All right, Ghostface, take care. Hey, Cool Toys here. Maybe we gotta extend the live stream now for a couple more minutes. Now I know what you meant by gods. Yeah, the God of War games. The God of War games was a Chains of Olympus, and there was another one. Those were really good on the PSP. I remember owning those back in the day, and I think I still have one of them. But I don't know. I for sure have God of War 1 and 2 and 3, but I don't know about the PSP ones. Oh man. So what other? I think yeah. Other than the PS Classic, I think that was like the biggest news of the day. And again, that really shocked me when I woke up this morning. Ghost of Sparta. Yeah, that was the other one. Really, really great games. Solid ports too. And I mean, it's crazy at the time because the PSP really had PS2 graphics on the go. So it was definitely very ahead of its time. I hope that if they make that CMNC cabinet that they go 4 players, man. Honestly, I think they'll upset so many people if they don't. Any Kingdom Hearts games? Yeah, man. I got on the PS2. I have Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and Rechain of Memories. That one is still sealed actually. And then on the PS4, I have all the HD collections. Thanks for making these videos. They are my favorite of the Arcade1Up. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for watching. Honestly, that means a lot to me. You know, with so many trolls on the internet, it's always enlightening to hear good comments. And I hear a lot of good comments all the time, don't get me wrong. But there's just something about the trolls, man. They just annoy me so much that it's like I keep saying I'm not going to respond to them, and then I still do. I just get this itch to clap back at them. So I'm just going to end up doing their comments from now on. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to have another deluxe cabinet of some sorts down the line for sure. Especially because if the 12-in-1 does well, which it is, it's doing well. That's why they pushed it back because there wasn't enough stock to go around. So it's selling well. I definitely think we'll see another deluxe cabinet for sure. Tai, you're the biggest troll of them all, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, Stan. Speaking of Stan, you just made me think of something. Are any of you in here, do you listen like hip-hop or anything like that? Oh. I just dropped something. I don't know where it went. Oh well. Alright. MGK or Eminem? Who do you think is winning this battle? Okay, thank God. Whew! Because I've been having this debate all week on Facebook. And me, I'm a huge hip-hop fan. I love M. He's definitely one of my top, probably 5 artists of all time. But yeah, his diss, Cool Toy, you're right there. Honestly, you're right. But yeah, M's diss was definitely weak, especially for M. The original diss that he did on is it the Not Afraid song? Whatever it was on his recent album, not the I'm Not Afraid from Recovery, but Not Afraid from Jesus Christ, what was the name of the album? Kamikaze. Whatever that MGK diss was, that diss was amazing. I love that one. And MGK came back, he killed him. Honestly, MGK's diss was amazing, and then M's diss was horrible. I wouldn't say it's horrible. I'm sorry. It wasn't horrible, but it just wasn't. It wasn't great. It didn't. None of the shots I felt hurt MGK like that, and just for M standards, it definitely was one of his weakest diss songs that I've heard. Tai, don't bring Lil Peep into this. Am I gonna see Venom? I'm gonna see it. I'm on the fence about it though. I don't know if I'm gonna see it day one when it's in the theaters. Just because I have a feeling it's either gonna be good or it's gonna suck. I have a feeling it might suck just because Marvel's not the one behind it. Sony is. So I think I'm gonna wait to see reviews and stuff, and then determine if I want to go to the theater and see it or just download it later on. Hey, Newt's in here. Cool. So I don't know if you have Newt on your videos, but Newt is another real talk and quacky guy too. Oh man. All right. So I am going to be getting out of here. Any final questions? I'll take a couple more questions if anyone has any questions. If not, I'll end it here. Yeah, man. I mean, at the time, I mean, Street Fighter. That was the cabinet I was gonna get regardless. Just because I love Street Fighter so much. Um, and at the time that I pre-ordered it, and at the time that I requested my review copy as well, I didn't know that there was gonna be nothing but Street Fighter reviews everywhere. So it sucks. But at the end of the day, I love you guys, but if I'm gonna spend my own money, I'm gonna get the cabinet I want to get. Unfortunately, I don't have money like that to get all the other cabinets. But we'll see down the line. Hopefully, I can get some other cabinets to review other than Street Fighter. So we'll see what happens. I'll try and do that because I agree. Everyone's done Street Fighter cabinets already. I don't feel like everyone's addressed all the right information. I know Metal Jesus will most likely address some of the good information that we want to know, but I get what you're saying for sure. That wasn't really a question, Ty, but I'll take it. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I've been hearing the same about the spinner. One that's not a free spinning spinner, and the responsiveness people have been saying isn't 100%. I've definitely been hearing people say that. But again, me not using it, I don't know for myself, but that's what some people are saying. But anyways, guys, and it's plastic. That I don't know about. I haven't heard whether it's plastic or not. I have no clue. But yeah, I'm going to get on. Oh my god. Okay, I know we all want to see that Marvel vs. Capcom. Oh, definitely, Marvel vs. Capcom is up there, man. That's probably my, if not my most requested machine or most machine that I want the most. It's like top 3, definitely. Anyhow. Yes. All right. I'm getting out of here, guys. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for coming through. This was another successful live stream. I appreciate all of you again. Samurai Showdown Machine. That was an SNK game, if I'm not mistaken, right? Anyways, yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'll catch you guys. Thank you for coming through. Make sure you hit this with a thumbs up if you haven't, please. That helps me a lot. And again, I might have a sponsorship coming up. Stay tuned for that. Big things coming soon. I got an email today. I'm working on a couple things. I'll find out more tomorrow. I'm rambling on. I'll see you guys. Thanks again. And live stream this weekend. I don't know when. Saturday or Sunday. I'll let you guys know. But live stream this weekend for sure. All right. I'm out of here. See you guys.